Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about operator overloading in C++. The objective of the session are defining operator overloading, syntax of operator function, overloading unary operators and overloading binary operators. In OOPS, overloading simply denotes polymorphism. Poly means many and morph means forms. Already we have discussed this in function overloading. C++ provides static or compile-time polymorphism in the form of function overloading and operator overloading. Function overloading already we have done. So today we are going to discuss about operator overloading. Operator is always used with basic data type like int, float, double. Like to add to integer, plus operator is used. C++ provides overloading feature to the operators also, through which it allows us to use the same syntax for operators with basic as well as derived data type like array, string, structure, objects. Here what we mean to say, like suppose we are having two string or two array, we cannot write array 1 plus array 2 or string 1 plus string 2, but in C++ we can write user defined data type with the same syntax as that of the basic data type. For example, if there are two objects of a class that contains string as its data member, then we can redefine the meaning of plus operator and use it to concatenate those strings. So this feature in C++ programming that allows the programmer to redefine the meaning of an operator so that they behave differently with basic and derived data type, which is called operator overloading. We cannot overload the following operators: scope resolution, member access, ternary and size of. Now how we can overload the operator? We use a special function called operator function, which is defined as a member function and it can also be defined as friend function, which we are not going to discuss here. The operator function syntax is return type, the keyword is operator, opcode, and it can take argument, which is described here. Okay, return type, opcode, these things. Opcode is the operator which we want to overload, and operator is the keyword. We can pass arguments. Now this we are going to discuss with an example: overloading unary operator plus plus. Overloading unary operator plus plus. Unary operator means what we know: plus plus, minus minus and negation. So in this example we are going to learn how to overload unary operator. We have taken a class test and one member. You can take more than one member also. We have taken integer count. In public section a default constructor where count is equal to 5. This is your operator overloading function. Here you say return type void, keyword operator, opcode is plus plus, which we had discussed here. Okay, return type operator opcode. In unary operator, argument passing is not needed. I'll tell you why. In operator function, count is incremented by 1 and display we are showing the value of the count. This is our driver code, that is the main function. Here we have taken an object T of test class and we are writing plus plus T. You mark plus plus is used with an object which is the member of the class, user defined data type. So this is the most important concept regarding operator overloading. How this is evaluated? It is evaluated as T dot operator plus plus function. We know a function is called using object dot function name. So when we are writing plus plus object, or you can write T plus plus also, this will be evaluated as T dot operator function. So it will come to operator function, count is incremented, then it will go back. The next statement T dot display. In display we are displaying the value of count. So our output will be count equal to 6. So here we found operator function is called when plus plus operator operates on the object of test class. In this case our object is T. The program void operator void operator plus plus operator function is defined inside test class. It can be defined outside the class using resolution operator. In both cases, it is treated as member function. This function increments the value of count by 1 for the object. So again I tell you, suppose I am taking there 3 counters, count 1, count 2, count 3, and plus we can increment all the 3 and display we can show all the 3. So what we are finding, plus operator is used with a class object and it is evaluated using operator function. Now we will come to binary operator. I have given you overloading binary minus operator. You can change simply to plus to overload plus operator. Here we have taken a class complex, 2 members real and imaginary. In public section we have taken a parameterized constructor to initialize the data members with R and I, value for which we will pass. Then this is your operator minus overloading function. Return type is complex, and before explaining the body of this function, I'll take you to main function. In main function we have declared 2 objects C1 and C2 with the value 8 and 10 for feet and inches and 2 and 4 for feet and inches. So through this parameterized constructor, these 2 objects C1 and C2 are initialized. Again we will come to next line, which is complex C3 is equal to C1 minus C2. This is the line which is calling operator function. You mark C1, C2 are the object, and we have used simple syntax for minus operator. Okay? So this is going to call operator function. Now how it will be called? Right? Just check. It is evaluated as C3 is equal to C1 dot operator minus C2. This is again the most important line. The operand which we have written before the operator will be passed as implicitly, and C2 is taken as argument. Right? So again come to this complex operator minus function. C2 is received in obj and C1 is passed implicitly. Here we have taken a temporary variable res. Res dot real is equal to real minus obj. So this real is for C1 and C2 is passed in obj. Similarly imaginary, this imaginary for implicit object or unnamed object C1, and this is C2. Then we are telling return rs. This rs is stored in C3. Okay. Then to see the output we are writing C3 dot print function. In print function real, and just to format the output plus I is given and imaginary. So you check the output 8 plus I4. Here C1 is 10 and C2 is 2. So 10 minus 2 8 and 8 minus 4 4. So we are getting this result, and plus I we have formatted. So we are finding to add the members of class, data members of class, directly objects are used with the binary operator. This is called overloading of binary operator. Another examples you may get. So now I will summarize the session. We have discussed about concept of operator overloading, then operator function and its syntax, and we have seen one example of each unary and binary operators. Thank you.